Willkommen. Das ist ein Fred Talk podcast. This is the Fred Talk podcast.
That's all I've got to say.
/ the Pedalboards of Doom live stream. You are here with your host. It's Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That's me. I am not German. You are also here with Ollie of Doom.
Yeah.
Boo yeah. And joined once again with Mr. Eric, the Pedalboard Jedi.
What's going on, guys?
Woohoo! Little R2. Loving it.
Tape player.
Tapes, man. Tapes.
Yeah.
That's the vacuum tubes of the audio world right there, that is.
Everyone say hi to Stu.
Hi to Stu.
On, Stu.
Right. Let's get this out of the way quick. We're not going to do what you've been up to because it is. What is it?
It's SNAMM stuff. SNAMM stuff.
Here's the rules. We got a couple of things to get out of the way first, which are just some honourable mentions, and then we are going to have a time limit. The BudgetPedalChap is going to maintain so when he turns around and says, "Shut the fuck up," that means we move on to the next thing.
That is the exact phrase I'm going to use now. That was not planned, but I can only do my duty.
We should make a game out of that.
Yeah, it's going to be a drinking game. So you join along if you're in the stream watching. Every time I say "shut the fuck up," you take a swig. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. This is water, so I'll do exactly the same.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Tate is drunk.
Okay, that's awesome.
He said, "No tapes are shit, valves are great." Fuck?
I know for a fact that Mr. Tate's had a sale today. He's definitely sold at least one pedal because Matt Quine, aka the Matt Quine of the Fret Talk podcast, had mentioned to me. Right, Matt. Hi, Matt. He mentioned that he's put an order in with the Tater effects.
What's he got?
Well, you'll find out. You'll find out on the next cast, won't you?
Oh yes.
So
Thanks, Matt. I never get to see him anymore.
Yeah. His work patterns, unfortunately, mean that a lot of the Sundays he's not here. This week, it's not due to work stuff. He's going to a live recording of a podcast, which is kind of cool. So that's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
So
right, should we? Should we crack
shut
on
the fuck up. Let's get on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right,
drink.
Okay. Right, honourable mentions are there's been a couple of paint jobs at SNAMM. So we've had the new Wampler,
new Tumnus
Wampler
paint job, to avoid a CCDCST, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. C.S. Lewis climbed out of his grave and said, "Oi, you bastards!" No,
less of that. But to be fair, I actually really dig the new Tumnus paint job.
Oh, it looks well good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks fantastic. We've got
half of me's like, I'm like half like, oh, I've got the original. Is that going to be rare now? And half of me's like, oh, I want the new one.
Yeah, I need to get. Although we have been told on the Wampler podcast that the innards are identical. Still, paint is good, isn't it? There's another one as well, isn't there? There's another paint job.
The new Dimebag wah.
So is it no longer camo?
No,
it is camo,
it's
but
camo,
it's more subtle.
Yeah, it's not as extreme. Like I compared it to the John Petrucci wah. It's almost that bluish, purplish tone, but it's like the black camo.
Yeah, it's like varying levels of grey, black, isn't it?
Oh, so it's like urban camo.
Yeah.
Rather than before, it was a very deep jungle camo, wasn't it?
I read somewhere
urban camo tends to have like whites and stuff in it, and there's none of that. It's mostly dark.
I read somewhere though that it's supposedly like a prototype of a wall that he was working on before, and they just kind of flushed it out. Like he had the original one, which has all the same features and everything else, but like this one supposedly has a little bit deeper of a sweep, kind of like the Zach Waltz wall, how it's really low end friendly.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's adjustable anyway.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter, but still, I've heard that it's going to be a little bit better than the previous one, and I hope so because I'm a big Dimebag fan anyway. And
he did both the juggers and the wuggers, and the midleys and the widleys as well. He was good at it all.
Yeah, and his wah sound.
Did you hear one plug got told to shut the fuck up on when they were doing like a jam, and it got a bit out of control, but it was supposed to be really, really good. Everyone was really enjoying it. I thinking, this is amazing. Yeah. And then the NAMM police came along and were like, no,
yes, we'll have none of that fun here.
Stop having fun.
That's it.
Oh man!
Right.
Okay.
Yes. Moving swiftly on. We did mention that that Eric had the pedalboard Jedi moniker now, and we were gonna mention that a little bit about that before we head first into some SNAMM stuff. Do you want to give us a little bit of a rundown of what the pedalboard Jedi thing is, Eric?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory at this point, man. I mean, if anybody can see behind me, that's not even all of it. That's like 1/4 of my collection, as you guys have seen before. I mean, I have a massive Star Wars collection, and I think mixing that with pedals at any time... Yeah, I mean, like, mixing it with any kind of, like, pedal-related, guitar-related thing is really cool to me.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's kind of like it's a geeky mashup between kind of Star Wars memorabilia and guitar stuff, isn't it?
Well, I've seen a lot of people in like the DIY communities and stuff like that making Star Wars related pedals, taking like that little R2 I had, putting pedals in the guts of it, you know, all that kind of stuff. And like they kind of get shut down before anything else if they're not clever enough with it. Yeah. But some of them do come through, and some of them are really cool. And just kind of mixing those two elements together, because I've always, since I was a kid, I've watched every one of them in theaters I could. Even whenever they were re-released in theaters, went to the theaters, watched them all. I went to the theaters to watch episode 8, and we all know how shitty that was. So, I mean, if I'm that dedicated to that, that's what I'm going to do.
Mate, I can't wait for the new one. I really can't. Oh, no, but we're not talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, so
we'll do a podcast about that later.
Before we shut the fuck up, we find that at facebook.com/pedalboardjedi, isn't it?
The pedalboard Jedi.
Pardon me. That was some M&Ms coming back up, or should I say, off-brand peanut M&Ms, which just so happen to be
nice, better
than the originals.
For the listener, that was rubbish. Right, let's move on.
Shut the fuck up. Let's
right.
Let's SNAMM stuff. Right, so we've
Eric, have you got this one?
Yeah, we've changed the set list, so you're gonna have to guide me through it, guys. Guide me through it. You've my eyes and ears.
Hang on. Let me do a thing here. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Ooh.
Breaking win.
Sexy. Let's not mention that, Lee. Let's not mention that. Right, so Eric, what we got? You talk about this and I'll transition into a sexy photo.
Are we going to do...
It's going to be Lee in his underwear, isn't it?
Of course.
All right.
Check this out. Brand new, hot off the press. Eric, take it away, son.
All right, so guys, we have the new Game Changer coming
out.
What? Which one are we talking about?
The Kemper.
Oh, the new Kemper.
This is not the Game Changer.
Well, whatever. Go on.
So Kemper, what's Kemper about?
We're going to talk about the new Kemper. Basically, from what I understand of it, it's an Axe-Fx floor, is how I look at it.
So previously, Kemper have been in the housing of an unpowered kind of toaster-looking unit, and then we've got the powered version, which is almost kind of like head size, which has like tons and tons of dials and switches and whatnot on it, which can seem a little bit daunting. Now they've released a footboard version of it, which it looks, from what I've seen, because I've not had a chance to do a lot of research today because I'm a giant nerd and was doing some Pokemon Go this afternoon.
So let's put it like this, right? You know, with the original Kemper, you could get a footboard.
It was like a MIDI foot controller, wasn't it?
Well, it's like they've taken the Kemper and put it into the footboard.
Yeah, they have what is it? A stereo send in return right now?
Oh, I have a backside picture of it. Let me find that.
There's tons of in and outs on it, man. Yeah. Like they have
Lee putting up pictures of his backside again.
Mm-hmm. Right. So
what we got going on?
There it is. So it's got a couple of effects ins and outs. You got effects send times two stereo returns.
So
2 monitor outputs for driving cabs in stereo. There's loads. You've got XLRs out, MIDI's out.
The pedal inputs are really cool for external pedals. If there's something in it that you don't like say a fuzz is sounding really bad to you on it, which hard to believe because all the modeling that they put into it. Yeah. If there's a particular fuzz that you like, you can put it into a loop as well, which is really cool.
Hey, Will.
Yeah, I think the Helix has got something similar, hasn't it?
The Axe Effects does too. Dweezil Zappa's really big on adding in different effects that it won't do for the Zappa Play Zappa stuff as well.
Cool. Is there been any update on the processing, or is it very similar to the standard Kemper stuff?
We don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say there's not a lot of information besides the video that they released and the little bit of
Here's the thing. This wasn't supposed to be released for 3 days, announced for 3 days, and someone leaked it, and Kemper have just gone, okay, bugger it. We'll just release it. So all we've got is a very short video, which is where I've got these images from. I'll go back to the front one now, and so you can see that. But
I wouldn't bother, Lee, because what we're going to do is we're going to shut the front door on this one.
Okay. But yeah, that's the new Kemper floor. They're calling it the floor stage or something like that. Floorboard stage.
Next one. So you mentioned the game changer. Let's go on to that, Lee.
Okay. Cool.
Eric, sorry, you've got some more info on this one. And again, this is something that I've not found out about. So tell me what's
the cool thing about the new game changer is it's not like their other plasma fuzz that they put out. It's not completely different. It's not just a paint job, like some people have said. It's nothing like that. They take away the blend control. They give you yeah, Lee. But they give you this cool little switch on there too. It's a 6-way rotary switch. Yeah, and it's a fuzz, an octave, 2 octaves, a blend between the two, and another blend version of it because they took out the blend control completely.
Okay.
They put it.
Just before we carry on, just to clarify, this is the plasma pedal. They're doing a Jack White signature version of it, aren't they? Yeah.
In a way, yeah. The way I see it, it's more for his label.
Yeah.
Than anything else. It is an association with Jack White. I think it's really cool because the dude literally makes his amps sound like they're going to explode.
Yeah. So it's very much on brand, isn't it? That kind of broken fuzzy sound is what the plasma was doing in spades already.
I love this. I've got the original one and I love it. I use it and quite a bit actually.
This one has a momentary switch too.
Yeah, well, you can change the switch. So all these extra settings that Eric's talking about, they're foot switchable. So you can have them on or off. And you can have the switch to switch them in and out, momentary or latching.
Okay. That's really cool.
It is. I just like the look of it too, man. Like the yellow on it just looks so neat.
Any pedal that's got essentially a lightning bolt going through it is always going to be a little bit cool.
A little bit. I made the AC/DC pedal.
I made a video this week. It was only a really, really short one, but it was a synth one, and I did it in the dark. So I did a video of it because I made some loops using my Merisenzo. I had one of these going, and I had it going in the dark, so it had all the flashing lights going on. But nice. when this started to kick in, you just saw the little lightning bolt going through. Cool thing about the lightning bolt on this one is it's yellow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how they've done that.
Different brands of lightning, I'm assuming. Maybe running it through different coloured capacitors or something. I don't know. That's how electricity works, isn't it?
It wouldn't be any different than those big lights that they make for like Coca-Cola and stuff, would it?
Like the neon signs.
Yeah.
That's done by illuminating gas, isn't it? Is that how this one works?
I was about to say, is plasma no different?
I don't know.
How close are we to shutting the fuck up?
We are pretty much on the doorstep of Estafu. So let's move on. Lee. So you did a video this week, didn't you? And this is very kind of NAMM centric. So what was this? What was the video about? Because it was the start of this week, wasn't it?
I can't remember. It's been a long week, but yes. So Boss have brought out the SY1. Anyone who knows me knows I love synth, and this pedal
and Boss as well, yeah.
Yeah, and Boss, and this pedal is absolutely amazing. With a lot of synth pedals that they track really badly, or they're very very complex.
Or, yeah. They're usually big units, aren't they? They're not easily manipulated into a rig. It's something that your rig has to work around. Whereas Boss,
exactly that. So yeah, they've brought out this. It's in the compact size. So what you'd imagine like a tuner or whatever it would be in the normal Boss size case, which is a tiny
PS1,
little. It's what everyone wants their pedals to be the size of.
Yeah,
perfectly stampable. You stamp on it and it's not going to fall over. But this has got 121 different presets in it. So you've got
absolutely
11 different types. You've got lead, pad, bass, strings, arpeggiators, these sort of things. And for each one of the different types, you have 11 different variations.
Yeah.
On top of that, you've got concentric pots. So you've got two concentric pots. One concentric pot deals with both effect and direct.
Yeah,
and the other one deals with tone in the middle / rate. So that will depend on the preset you're on. And the outside one does depth.
Cool.
On top of that,
whoa.
Oh, there's more.
On top of that, it's got a send and return, so you can plug like a fuzz into it and go further. Start adding some square wave stuff onto it.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's got an expression in as well.
How the fuck does it has a bass and guitar switch on the back of it as well.
How the fuck does it fit that all into a compact? That is mental.
It is amazing. One of the coolest things about this is I recently started working very closely with Tonepedia, who make the players that we've spoken about before. And on the Boss website, we embedded one into there. So if you go onto the Boss website, this is all over there for their website. It doesn't matter which country, and you go on there, click on the SY1, go down the page, and you will see a player where you can try every single variation of the 121 different types and variations. So that's the different tones. You can also, on each variation, you've got 3 different settings of tone. So we've gone to little sweet spots.
Yeah,
that's it. You can also run a bass or
a
guitar through it. And on the backside of that, we've got backsides again.
Yeah, reverb, delay,
and delay,
and reverb, delay, and then none at all.
Yeah, so you can have reverb or delay, reverb and delay, or nothing. So you've got 4 different options there. When you work out how many that adds up to, when you've work out all those different variations, 2,904 different variations of tone on that. That's 2,904. Yeah. I was running my math back past that by yesterday, weren't I?
Yeah. We both got to that sum, so we're either both stupid or we're both on point with it.
Yeah.
So
what a pedal!
I mean, close to 3,000 tone examples on the website alone.
I think it's the best player we've ever done. I really do.
Yeah. It's so complete. It's so thorough that if you use that, you will get an idea of whether that pedal is for you. No doubt.
I played with that for about 2 days solid.
Yeah.
It was just so much fun. It really was. I want this pedal.
Absolutely.
You know, the guys at Tonepedia, they all want one, and they've obviously spent a hell of a lot of time with it.
Yeah.
Recording each individual sound from it, because everything they do is recorded individually, and they all want one.
Yeah. They also released the Boss RE200, is it the dual looper?
Yes, they did, and that looks stunning because that's like their take on the Digitech Trio, so the band creator or the one-man band from Jojo. Yeah, it's great. Will Powell, who is the chap who won the compressor, the Origin compressor, he said if you put an altar wire in the loop and play higher ground, you could play higher ground than Superstition.
Nice.
It's a great idea.
A very good claw sound.
Fantastic.
Just last thing on this. This is using actual algorithms. Sorry, I can't speak. Actual algorithms from the SY300. So that pedal's, I can't remember if it's 300 or 500. It's a shitload of money. And it's really, really good. I had one for a while and it was really complex. Do we know what
the SY1's coming in at? Do we know the price of that?
I do, yeah. In pounds, it's £175. Dollars and euros, it's 199. No, it's not. It's not a lot for what it does.
No, I mean, what was it? The GR55 with the pickup and everything is close to like 200-300. And this is a compact version of basically that, but just not as many instruments.
No extra pickup needed on this one.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
So for those who are synth curious, I mean that it's not a difficult choice there, is it? 180s, you could drop that on a drive and still be happy about the outcome.
Do you know the only reason I'm not going to get one is because I've got the Meris Enzo, and I love that pedal. I really do, and I like dialing it in and getting new things out of it all the time. It's like using a proper synth, whereas this is kind of like, this is perfection for gigging musician.
It's more for guitar players, in my opinion. Like, the synth side is really cool, but it really does cater to guitar players.
Yeah, and to be fair, that's what a guitar synth should do.
Exactly.
Let's wrap it and move on to the next.
I'm not going to get one, but I probably will, actually.
Why not? Do a comparison vid. So let's wrap it. So next bit of news, what we got coming up, is this the big G's now?
This is you. Yeah.
Are we talking the big G? I don't know why it's me. I only wrote it. So we got Gibson. Gibson. They mentioned at the start of the week that there was a partnership program being developed, and since then they've dropped a couple of names. So they've got Banker Custom Guitars. We've got Echo Park and Jimmy Walker, which are brands that I'm not too familiar with. But basically,
is Echo Park still on there?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Why have you heard something different?
I don't want to go into it because I just read of someone putting a review up, and I don't know how true it is, so I don't want to be held to liable.
Okay, yeah. So from what I've read, and this was news that I checked kind of this morning. Those are the three that have been mentioned. So the kind of deal is that they get free license of Gibson shapes. Including like your classics of the single cut shape, the SG, the V, the 335, all these kind of classic iconic shapes. And in exchange for that cooperation, Gibson then get a cut of the profit from that.
I think it's funny anyway, because with the whole Dean controversy going on, they didn't even win that case. So they're trying just to grasp at straws at this point. Yeah,
but it's a really sensible way of doing things, because they've noticed that going down the actual legal route isn't gaining them any favour with the guitar market, and probably isn't going to fold in their direction anyway.
You should see the comment section on Premier Guitar's coverage over Gibson at NAMM. It was a bloodbath. It was terrible.
Really? Oh my God.
Yes. And Mark was just being ripped to shreds on there. The guy has definitely taken more than a beating over it all. They are still so vicious.
It's still a sore point, isn't it? It's still a sore point. And I've seen pictures where people have taken photos of Mark wandering the NAMM floor, with a photo next to like Kramer stuff, and going play authentic, and stuff like that, which is it's really unfair. But I think
at this point it really is like it's kind of redundant.
Yeah, so this partnership program is almost like a symbiotic relationship where those people who were worried that they might be in the firing line for Gibson are now being given that option of a licensing, and Gibson are obviously getting the it's a much softer approach than swinging the legal hammer at anyone who opposes them. So I
suspect as well that Gibson are going to be going in there and making sure that they're doing everything to a very high level. Yeah. And if they are doing it all to a high level or giving them tips on that, so I think it's going to be mutually beneficial.
Yeah,
licensed by Gibson and these sort of things, and they're going to want them to sound good.
Yeah, I mean,
it also means we might be able to get full-on proper Gibsons from new master builders in Europe.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? And it I mean, you see, like, stuff that's licensed by Fender, like the Warmoth stuff is stamped licensed by Fender, and it doesn't devalue the Fender product, but it gives you that wealth of option, so it's good that Gibson are jumping on that. James Curley also mentioned that collaborations with companies like Thalia Capos as well. Is going to happen, so potentially we might be seeing some Gibson accessories that are spearheaded by companies in the know-how and other kind of avenues. That
is the least exciting thing I've ever heard in my life.
But
I'll probably end up getting something like that.
But it's another avenue that they're, because what they did before is they ended up just buying up a bunch of companies, and that didn't work out very well for them at all, did it? It worked out with them kind of hemorrhaging money.
This idea of investing into existing companies that are working well, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's more or less them trying to apologize in a way for what they've done already.
Yeah,
I really do.
But it's also a way that's kind of giving them a financial injection without them having to put vast amounts of dong. Okay, let's swiftly shift.
At that point, everyone's thinking, "Is there something wrong with my speakers?"
Let's move on. What we got next?
Right, some Fender stuff. Surprisingly,
are we doing the Fender stuff now? Are we going to do the amp and the guitar? Together.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we'll do the amp first and then move on to the guitar.
Right.
These amps. Have you watched any videos on these yet?
I haven't. No, I haven't. So the amps that we're talking about, if you have not seen the little controversy that's surrounding these, Fender Tone Master Deluxe and Twin. So they are a digital version of the Valve Deluxe and the Twin Reverb. From what it looks like, it seems like they're doing it correctly. So rather than cutting corners, it's a pine cabinet, Jensen N12K neodymium speaker as well. So the whole point of these were to save loads of weight, because Fender amps are pretty fucking heavy. So smacking it with the neodymium magnet speakers, that saves weight. Not having the massive transformers to deal with the Class A or Class AB power section, that's saving weight. And they're saying they're coming in under £10 or something like that.
Yeah, I was watching the Anderson's video, and Lee Anderson was picking them up with one finger, his little finger.
Okay, so that's. I mean, you wouldn't be doing that with a standard Fender amp.
What happens when you try and pick up a Fender Twin by the handle?
What's that? What? Sorry.
What happens when you try and pick up a Fender Twin by the handle?
What happens when I try and pick up a Fender Twin?
Not necessarily you personally, but basically the handles always come off.
Well, you're living with a hernia. So yeah. So interesting solutions to age-old problems. So we've got the normal channel for brighter channel. We've got a bright switch on the Twin. However, on the back, we've got loads of fancy gubbins. So we've got where you'd usually find quite a barren display. It's got an XLR out, which has got impulse response loaded direct out, so it sounds good.
That's
two impulse response. Okay.
Yeah, they're one's a ribbon mic and one is an SM57.
Yep.
You get to choose between the two because they decided to go with the more classic tone of the SM57, but the ribbon mic, I listened to it on Premier Guitar and it's pretty damn good.
Yep.
Like that's the most impressive feature of it all. I'm kind of on the train with being a little upset with the solid state deluxe.
Yeah.
I
completely.
have my deluxe, but yeah, I can't help it but feel a little betrayed with that. But what they are doing with it is really cool. I will give them that.
It seems like
back in like the I think it was late 90s, early
the
2000s,
Super Twin or something
like that. They brought out a bunch of like solid state Fender Twin things, and they sold like crazy. They really did. So you can see
the ones with the red knobs, isn't it?
No. They looked just like these. They looked black faces, but the
effects are what get me on those, man. Like Fender has never been good with digital effects to me.
Oh, digital. Well, hang on a minute. But their pedals that they've been bringing out are spanking.
Oh, they're great, yeah. But I'm saying like a built-in effect, like a spider or anything else, like any amp with a built-in effect like that. Fender has been like, what is it? The DSP that they had, or the little bitty the Mustang series.
Yeah, the Mustang series. Although the Shane in the Blues really rated the Mustang 3, I think it was. He really rated that.
We're living in a time now where the guys who made the Pod are now making the Helix.
Yeah.
Do you follow me?
Yeah, I mean, there's progression, isn't there? I've not heard anything about this, but like I say, it's got the XLR out. It's got USB out for direct recording as well. So it's got some really, really cool features. However, the Deluxe is coming in at £869. The Twin is coming in at £999.
But I know that's a lot of money, but that's half of what more or less half of what the originals cost. And they're pretty much identical.
I thought the Deluxe wasn't much more than that. But I mean,
okay, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Let's
take it this way: for $869, would you rather buy a solid state Fender amp, or would you rather buy, I don't know, like a Blues Deluxe? Or
remember, this isn't technically solid state. This is a modelling amp. This is a modelling amp. It's not like it's just done with transistors and all these sort of things. This is DSP. This is modelled after, the same way Kemper is. Now, how much is a Kemper? And there's people out there who
gives you more options. Though.
Yeah, but there are people out there who will just buy a Kemper because they want to model their Fender Twin because they don't want to carry it around anymore.
Model doesn't necessarily mean good. I mean,
no, it's true.
The spiders the original spiders are modelled, weren't they? They're not. And as much as I try to not give them shit, I wouldn't be paying £800 for one. So
if it sounded really, really, really good, if it sounds as good as the Valve amp does,
my biggest thing is you can get a Hot Rod Deluxe for $500.
Yeah,
a Hot Rod Deluxe used on the used market, great clean, great pedal platform, $500 all day.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. When these become second hand, they will be even less than that.
Yes. Yeah.
So you got to fight apples with apples, pears with pears.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna do that. Blues Cube, you buy that for £600 now, and that is every bit as good a pedal platform as a Fender amp. That is a good £2,500 saving on this.
Will Powers just put up a link and it says Tube Reverb Deluxe $1,369 versus $929 for the DSP.
There you go. So that's what, £400 difference?
Yeah, $440. Jake Roberts, that's what Will's just added in. Jake Rogers said, "What about the Boss Cantana?" That's a really good point because that's not modelled. That is
That's all analog. That's an analog circuit.
Yeah, but it sounds bloody good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So we can't say that all modelling amps are good and all solid state transistor amps are terrible, because we're in an age where it's simply not the case.
What were those Boss things they brought out recently? What were they called? The ones with
next ones.
Yeah, next tones, weren't they? And they're really cool because they're
absolutely awesome. Yeah.
But they're all solid state. We've spent ages on.
They are.
They're all solid state, but they've got a special kind of like sag built into the rear end, haven't they? We're talking about bottoms again. Hey.
You can't have sag in your rear end.
Bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Absolutely. Anyway, because we've got shed loads of news. Do you wanna just roll this one for now? So we've done a decent talk about these. We've given so we've got in the Squire range. I've not got any news on this one because I ran out of paper, but from what I can remember, they're bringing out the Starcaster, which was something they released in the 60s, and then they reissued a good 3-4 years ago in the Fender range. They've released it in the Squire ranges of the classic Vibe. They've released it in the Contemporary and in the Affinity series, which
Didn't Richie
is
Sambora use one of these for a bit?
The what? Sorry.
Didn't Richie Sambora use one of these for a bit?
I could not be sure. But so it's like a weird offset kind of 335 vibe, isn't it? And the classic Vibe is exactly as you'd imagine, like very beautiful looking. The one that I saw was like either a 2 or 3 tone sunburst with the binding, chrome pickups, which we've got to assume are pretty decent. They're probably going to be Alnico magnet pickups.
So they're the ones with the, you got the 3 pole pieces adjustable. I don't know if they're adjustable.
Oh, the wide range style. So you've got the 3 and the 3. Yeah,
but you have got 2 screws either side on these ones.
Yeah, that's a wide range then. So they're going to be bigger than your natural humbuckers, which would probably mean that these are custom made pickups for those guitars, or they're repurposing the Fender ones.
Well, here's the thing, right? You've got this kind of like pale lime sort of one, and it looks like it's got EMGs in it.
So that's the Contemporary.
That's the Contemporary, right?
So we'll move on to the Contemporary. The Contemporary has got the Squire active pickups, which are SQR square pickups.
But this is solid body, isn't it?
No. So it's capped on the front, so it doesn't have any F holes, but it is still semi-hollow. Okay. And they've done that to reduce the feedback, but also maintain the kind of.
It looks like the EVH Wolfgang to me.
It looks a little bit more similar to that, doesn't it? So that's the Contemporary one. So I think the classic Vibe's coming in at like $399, and then I think that the Contemporary is slightly less than that at $349.
So what about this red one? What's that then?
So the red one is the Affinity series. So you'll notice that's only got a volume and a tone rather than one for each.
Yeah.
So it's the stripped back version. It's the slightly cheaper.
Really?
I don't think there's binding on it. Yeah, and it's got the open coil pickups rather than the covers. So they're going to be just your kind of arbitrary, like Chinese pickups. That's $299 for that one, and that's coming in the Affinity range. So that is for if you want to get in on that Starcaster shape. That is not a great deal of money to be spending to get into that.
I can seriously see one of them in my future.
Squire in general have just improved so much, and even like the upgrade. Like if you watch some of the guys on YouTube right now upgrading Squires, they do some crazy stuff with it. The aftermarket parts for it are nuts right now. You got people like Guitar Fetish putting out really great like aftermarket parts that you can put in these cheap guitars.
Kind of import sizes.
Yeah, and they have the import size with the brass block and everything for like $50, I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts. In the Classic Vibe series, I had a Classic Vibe jazz bass for years. Probably my favorite one that I've ever owned with the Duncan designs in it.
Yeah.
Massive.
They are solid, aren't they? They're really solid.
So good. Squire has done nothing but improve and get better over the years, and this is proving it more and more to me every day.
Yeah, I mean, when I started playing guitar, they were the decent option, but they were still a bit of a joke. People would see Squire with the headstock and go, "Oh, it's shit." Whereas
I've played some Squires which are just absolutely dreadful. I really have.
People will put Fender guitars here. If you look them up on like the used marketplace here, they'll put Fender guitar, but it
Fender
says
by Squire.
Yeah.
So I mean that's like massively exciting news, and it's not going to be the only thing coming out in the Classic Vibe range. But if that's the kind of attention to detail they're putting into something as obscure and as odd as the Starcaster, then they're just going to be knocking it out of the park, aren't they?
I'm with Lee on this too. That affinity for what it is, I could really see a lot of people picking that up just for the shape and again just to upgrade it. I mean,
that maple board, man.
Yeah, it's the one with the maple board, isn't it? Which is cool.
The finish on it alone, like Lee said, that's surprising that's the affinity.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm wondering if it's going to look that good in real life, though. That's the thing that's bugging me. Yeah. Is it going to look that good in real life, or is someone
the Affinity Series Sparkle Telecaster and the Stratocaster, they looked banging in real life, and they were coming in at like 150 or something like that.
Yeah, wasn't that? It wasn't too long ago. Guitar Center had a big sale with like the lime or the green one and the blue one. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a pink one as well, and the Telecaster come in a sparkle red. But we digress anyway, so let's shift the fuck on.
I think before we mention the other two little things, I think we should mention our friends over at Line 6.
Well, hey, so what we're saying? Anyone want to take this lead, or do you want me to?
You go for that, man.
Right, so Line 6 Helix 2.8 update, which has been in the wings waiting for such a long time. There's been a few improvements, and it comes in the form of a few models that people have been literally calling out for. So we've got the Heminder Zen Drive, sorry. We've got the Prince of Tone and the King of Tone modelled. And I've been seeing some videos pop up of people comparing them to the actual real one and getting pretty close. The Sans Amp bass driver, the Ampeg Scrambler bass drive. And this one was a really weird one. But the Moog Fuga, the MF105, which is
that's brilliant.
The high and low shelf, which pretty cool. So I mean they were a bit of a cult classic, weren't they? The Moog Fuga pedals, and they still retain their value because they are seen to be absolutely top quality. As well as that, they've got some more Tweed amp models and the ability to work with the DT25 amp and the DT50 amp as a remote.
Can they have some of the Rev amps or pedals in it as well?
Not that I'm aware, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's not the case. Maybe you can do a little quick research on that, see if we can get something up.
Certainly will, sir. You keep talking, I'll have a look.
Okie dokie. So I mean that's pretty awesome stuff. The like I say, the 2.8 update has been it's been in the background for a while, and it's been mentioned in the forums, and there's been a lot of when's this coming out? Apparently there was the announcement came at NAMM, and there was a massive cheer when they announced it.
The video started playing automatically. Sorry.
What video is this, Lee?
Well, it's about the Rev.
So is that confirmed? Have we got a confirmed?
Yeah, Rev Generator 120 in 2.8.
There you go.
Is it I20 or 120? Yeah, it's 120. Yeah.
There you go. So something that I happened to have missed.
That's cool though. Rev are really killing it with their pedals and their amps at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to hearing some updated videos on that. I know the Guitar Geek used to have the Helix. I don't think he's got it anymore, so I probably won't be seeing it from him. But there are quite a few YouTubers out there who do some quite do. Yes, they do the deuce.
We're not talking about the Tone King now, so everybody calm down. Oh, Adam.
I'm sure he's a lovely chap.
I'm sure he is too, but
so yeah, that's pretty much it on the Helix. Do you wanna swiftly because it looks like we've got about
well, man, we're on 46 minutes. We are killing it.
Yeah, we've got about 15 minutes, and we've got let's just count this. We've got 1, 2, 2 more. Right, let's relax and let's chill. What do you want to do next? Which one?
I don't care.
Right, we'll go for the least exciting of the two, and we'll end up with the
which one? I don't know which one.
So we're going to go with the Sennheiser So
boom, it's up.
KSW-D. So Sennheiser, Pro Audio, pretty much ubiquitous with a lot of the kind of PA, Pro Audio, that kind of side stuff. I think these headphones might be Sennheiser. There you go.
Why not?
So there you go. They've released a wireless kit for the guitar, which the transmitter sits on your pedal board, but also acts as a tuner, which in terms of like making it useful, absolutely brilliant, because oftentimes that takes up the space of a pedal, and we want to try and get our boards as small as possible so that they're transportable. This comes with all the accessories that are required, and essentially a relatively sturdy and brightly lit tuner. What kind of price would you be looking to put on that?
So, that's a good question. I haven't looked at the price. From Sennheiser, I'd expect this to be in the region of about £200.
Guess again, my friend. This is coming up at £360.
Right. Okay.
So this is the sticking point for me a little bit. I understand that a good quality wireless system is going to set you back a little bit. But for the sake of it being, as you said, you'd expect a good like £200 for a decent bit of wireless kit. To have,
yeah, because it's not much to put a tuner into something. You see people doing it all the time.
Yeah, well, so yeah, you can get
those volume pedals recently. It was from Music Man, wasn't it? Ernie Ball, and
the volume pedal.
Yeah, I like that though. I did like that idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's another kind of space saving device, isn't it? So we've got for the sake of that. I mean, we've been seeing various kind of guitar transmitters come in much cheaper as well. So there's been like a fair few rivals to wireless kits coming in cheaper. I mean, wireless in and of itself is not the most exciting thing to talk about. What
Sennheiser should have done with this is they should have taken a bit of a thought on it in order to introduce people who weren't familiar with Sennheiser to Sennheiser.
Yeah.
And then more guitarists, when they start upgrading to doing full-on recordings, they'd be more familiar with them and want to use their microphones, which is where they're going to make most of their money.
Yeah, so is it a product we think that's got legs, or
it's got a hell of a lot of connectors?
No, it does. No, it does. Yeah, it's got a DI out, doesn't it? I didn't have a chance to write much on this, but I'm pretty sure it adds like XLR out on it, so you could go direct. But I don't know, 360 for what is essentially a wireless kit with a tuner. The space.
How much is the Line 6 one?
They come in at 3 different price points, don't they? Because they've got the what is it, like the G10, the G60? I don't know. I find it very difficult to give two shits about wireless systems, if I'm honest.
I know. I'm trying to add something to this, but it's I do want a wireless system. I do. And I watched the video on the new Spider this week, which we haven't mentioned as well. There's a new Line 6 Spider out as well, isn't there? We should have mentioned that. Which is
throw it in, Lee. Throw it in here.
Line 6 Spider Mark II. So it's the 5. It's the Mark 5 Mark II.
Yeah, 5 Mark II.
I'm saying that completely wrong, aren't I? You've just gone sideways, and now you've disappeared. Are you still there?
Someone's trying to ring me.
Oh, okay. You went sideways, and then you just came up with your little alien logo.
There you go. Yeah, someone very, very quickly tried to ring me, so I do apologise. That probably come through on the audio as well because I'm recording my phone directly into an interface. There you go. So I'm not even going to cut that out. It's going to be funny.
So there you go. So the Line 6 Spider's come out. That sounds. It's going to sound better. I was talking with Eric about this. We were having a good old chat about it, and we were saying, look, it's probably going to be using the Helix sort of algorithms, but just in a very basic sort of way.
With crapper processors.
They would be smart too, in my opinion, because if they're limiting it to, like, say, 5 effects and 4 different amp models, they're saving out and they're giving people a good sound. Yeah. I mean, it's that simple, man.
All we're going to do anyway is set it to insane mode and noodle on it. Well, the reason I kind of went down that route was because they have a wireless system built into it, and if you buy the Line 6 wireless, you can automatically link it with that without even plugging your guitar in, like plugging anything into the amp.
Yeah, it's got an inbuilt transmitter. The standard 5 had that. Anything from the 30 watt upwards had that built in, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those. At least trying one, and just as a living room amp. I've not got my Vox anymore.
Okay. What do you have? A Vox what?
The Vox Audio Air.
Okay.
And that was really good. I really like that. But I just want something to be able to mess around with indoors. And it's got that thing like the Boss wireless kit where if you hang your guitar up, it turns itself off.
Yeah.
So
because they're prohibitively expensive, aren't they? The Boss Katana Air. Yeah, they're like the best part of 350, 400-ish, something like that.
Yeah,
but they are good as some told.
They are nice though. They're very small, whereas these Spiders aren't going to be quite that small.
No, like I say, it's 30 watt and upwards, which is at least a 112 combo.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's estafoo and do our final piece of news, which is the Wild Custom Gyrock.
There we go. Oh, what's happened to that picture? That's moved.
So it's the Wild Custom Gyrock pickup system.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is something.
I saw this on Facebook before I even did any research. I
shared a picture of this, and everyone's gone mad about it.
Yeah. So to explain it. I mean, they're built into a certain guitar housing at the moment, which is it's called. Let's see if I can find it. What's that say? The steroid in-depth. What's that mean? That's my writing's terrible.
What are you doing, boy?
The Wild Custom. So it was the Gyrock standard or something like that. So it's basically They're basically their standard pickup. Standard guitar, sorry, but it's essentially like a revolving barrel with multiple pickups on it. you've got like it's a literal pickup selector. So you've got these two like blade pickup selectors, and you move the pickup selector, and it tilts the barrel to bring you another pickup.
Yeah, if you're looking at like a toilet roll tube in the middle, and you're just looking at the tube, and it's laying sideways.
That's it.
And you've got a single coil. And if you rolled it around a little bit, then you've got a single coil, but a humbucker single coil. And you rolled it around a bit more, and you've got like a P90 sort of thing. So now imagine you connected that to a little switch that was next to it, which mechanically revolved it around, because that's what this switch does. It mechanically moves.
Yeah, it's got like an inbuilt kind of chassis, hasn't it? Which not only tilts the pickup, but then also only connects that pickup to the live circuit.
Yeah.
So
I was just wondering whether you can engage two at the same time. That'd be cool.
Yeah, like almost like the in between positions with like the 50 Strats where they did like one on one. Yeah, like that'd be pretty cool. I don't think that's the case. I don't think it is.
Or the
I think
SY3 300 where they were trying to not SY300. The Dimension 300.
Where they were pressing the two in at once, trying to kind of half press them in. Yeah.
Everyone's going to try that, aren't they?
Yeah, standard, and they're probably going to break one by trying to do it as well, which is.
I was about to say the spring that's going to flip these pickups around is going to snap after like the 400th time flipping through it.
Yeah, that's the worry about it, because it's mechanical. It's what its lifespan was. I'll tell you what no one has mentioned that I've seen. Well, I haven't seen anyone mention. It's the guitar itself is really quite nice.
Yes, so they've made it not look aesthetically unpleasing. The only bit that looks a little strange is from the front at least, is the revolving barrel jack thing with the. However, if you look at the back, there's an absolutely massive cavity, which houses this gyro system. So they say that at the moment it can only be obtained through the guitar, but there's potential of that being sold independly.
I saw some prices for that. It was like 1,600 quid or something.
So yes, I've got a slightly different price than that. But before we get into the price,
okay.
So the Gyrox system comes with 10 different pickups. So we've got SSL 2. We've got a neck and a bridge, and then we've got a reverse polarity version. We've got the same with a quarter pounder, so the SSL 4. We've got the SHR hot rail. So they're all Seymour Duncan pickups, by the way, sorry. We've got a Strat Bro, which is a P90 style pickup. We've got the PAF 59, the SL 59, which is the PAF style. The SSL PG, which is the Pearly Gates, which is the Billy Gibbons style high output, but still quite a classic high output. And then we've got the SSL3, which is the hot Strat. So all of these are single coil sized, which it makes sense for it to work through like a barrel system. If it was any bigger, I don't think the whole system will work. But that part is a drawback for me, because if I want a humbucker, I want a humbucker. I don't really get on with these blade pickups, because they're kind of a halfway house between a full humbucker, which you'll get like the full bass response. They're slightly more snappy, slightly more focused. You're not going to get that full thing. What also concerns me, what's the first thing you do if you had a Stratocaster and you switched from 2 humbuckers to 3 single coils? What else would you switch on that guitar?
Switch.
You'd switch your switch, yeah. What other things would you switch?
Tone and your volume.
Tone and your volume, exactly. Yeah. So 250k for a standard single coil, or maybe if you want it a bit brighter, you 350k. You wouldn't go for a 500k for that.
Has that been considered? Also, Will's saying it's going to be really heavy as well.
Yes, yeah, because it's
man. It's just like the Armstrong, the Dan Armstrong Ampeg. You switch out the pickup the same way almost. instead of it being on a switch, you're just sliding it out on the Armstrong version.
Yeah, I mean, there's a guitar which has them literally clamp in and out through the back as well. So you don't have to do any string changes. You can just literally pull these modules in and out. So it's
have they not considered the pots then? Have they not considered that, like, when you're putting on the humbucker, you want it to be 500k, when you're putting on the single coils, you want it to be 250? Is that not something they've addressed on this?
I have not. I've not seen anything about it, but the news is very, very barren about it at the moment. It's literally just people looking at it and going, "Ooh, look at the pickup that moves."
It looks like one of those things that everyone goes, "Oh, that's really cool," and no one buys.
Yeah. So from this, so the price that I had for this was, the guitar's called the Gyrock Collection. So the price that I've got for one of those Gyrock collections is £16,000, $16,000. Sorry, not 1,600.
Right. Okay. I must have read it and thought, no, they've got that wrong.
Yeah. So 16. This is the information that I've got anyway, because I had to check it twice.
You could buy 16 nice guitars for that.
Well, that's an argument, isn't it? That which would you rather have? One guitar that kind of sounds like most guitars, or lots of guitars that will definitely sound like those guitars?
You could buy 4 really nice guitars.
Yeah, so one of the things that concerns me about this as well, if I'm playing a Strat, it feels like a Strat. Like the feel under my fingers, it feels like a Strat. And I will play different on a Strat than I will a Les Paul.
How much of that's in your head?
I don't know. In fact, I do. I know part of it. I know part of it because I've got the Variax, which is the modelled version of this. So this is the tube amp to the Variax's Line 6 Spider.
Yeah.
But I don't play as Les Pauly through the Variax as I do through my Les Paul. Even when it's set to Les Paul mode. I play it. It's a very kind of neutral guitar, the Variax standard that I've got.
I've got a meeting tomorrow with a man who plays a Variax a hell of a lot.
Awesome.
And, he. So I'll ask him about that.
Yeah. I mean, from my experience, is that the Variax standard it's very neutral, and it's part of the reason why I really like it, because I imprint more of my guitar personality onto it than that it imprints onto me. Whereas if I'm playing on my Les Paul, I play like I am 16 years old again. It's absolutely brilliant because it encourages me to play stupid, to play like really rocky and pentatonic and as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah. You know. Do you remember I said last time about how silly I felt by not picking up my Les Paul because of all this Gibson stuff? When I picked it up, I was like, "Oh my god, I've missed this," and I was just like shredding, and I was just absolutely loving it. So
and part of that is because of the feel of that specific guitar, that kind of visceral, tangible, tactile response that you get from it. Whereas this will suffer the same kind of crisis identity that the Variax does. And for me, it's not so much of a problem because I impart more of myself onto it. But if I really wanted to play like a Les Paul, I knew that I wouldn't go upstairs and grab my Variax. I'd have to grab my Les Paul if I wanted to play Les Pauly.
One thing. Oh, is that your little one?
Yeah, that's mine.
The one thing that this does offer that others don't necessarily is the different combinations. So you obviously got your middle setting for your pickups. Yeah. So if you
you could ostensibly have a P90 mixed with a hot single coil and then switch straight to a humbucker.
Yeah, it would be great for doing it mid song.
Yeah.
It does offer a few things others don't necessarily. But then again, if you chucked your Variax in for a Helix, which I don't recommend, but if you chucked it in for the Helix, you can do that on the fly as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's like if I didn't need to do it specifically there and then, I could set up anything in the Workbench software that this guitar can do, and more even, because I can model different body types as well, which that one doesn't.
Yeah, true.
And as Eric said, it's gonna weigh an absolute bloody ton.
No, that was Will.
Sorry, Will. Yeah, Will, via the medium of Eric. So yeah,
Eric was just bitching about the fact that it's already been done, basically.
Yeah. Of course.
It's not the first time I've seen something like this.
So I think from that we
spent more talking about this guitar than we have anything else.
But it's appeared so many places, so I figure that's
between this and the folding guitar that's supposedly going to save everybody on airline travel. Yeah, I'm kind of over.
There's a new one of them every year, and Joe Branton from Guitar
It's not
gets
Yamaha,
really excited
at least
by it,
this time. God. Yamaha's made the first 200, and now finally somebody else has made a different one.
That's it, yeah. It folds in a different place.
I wouldn't mind a folding guitar, though, because if I want to play guitar in my car, I do a lot of driving. Sometimes I can do 1,000 miles a week, right? So I do a lot of driving.
Yeah.
And I just want to play guitar sometimes. I find myself parked up for a couple of hours. I just want to have a jam, and I can't.
Yeah.
So a folding guitar would be ideal for that.
Indeed. You need like a one that kind of slots into the car somewhere. So it's got like a little guitar case under the chassis or something.
I was going to say do some James Bond stuff. You're both British, so I mean just have it like fold out and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get Q working on that tomorrow.
Cool, yeah. We'll get our butlers to design something. Because that's how Britain works. Well, I think that's a podcast for today, isn't it? That definitely, that was breakneck speed news.
I think we did really well. Well done, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a different pace, and everything. Joseph is absolutely not going to win this week because his game is that he tries to get to work before we do news. So unless it's a 5-minute commute, we win. Woo! There you go. Right. So some plugs. We'll start with you, Eric, because you've got a new thing, haven't you? The pedalboard Jedi. So once again, we find the pedalboard Jedi at
www.facebook.com/thepedalboardjedi.
There you go. So we're up to like 230 odd subscribers already.
It was 135, I believe, last time I checked.
Okay,
I have to double check that. Yeah, we're getting close to 200 right now.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. We all chip in at the Pedalboards of Doom, which is youtube.com/pedalboardsofdoom, facebook.com. Is it facebook.com/groups? Is it? Or I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
So it's, if you go in Facebook groups and look for Pedalboards of Doom, literally look, see the logo that's by Lee. If you find that, you're onto a winner.
If you want the exact number, it's /group/64533347864.
I was going to say that, but I think that might be for the live stream.
Well, there you go.
This is me pulling up the group right away.
There you go.
Yeah, so, this is on Facebook.
Okay. Alternatively to you podcast listeners, it's in the show notes. So that's a much easier click, isn't it?
And if you're watching it right now, you're there.
You're in the Pedalboards of Doom. Literally, hit like the subscribe and the follow or whatever it is for this.
I'm not even sure you can watch this if you're not part of the group already. So, well done. You passed already.
So well done. That's passed. But if you haven't already, get on the YouTube channel, which is absolutely rapidly expanding. We've got loads of new stuff there. I think, like we mentioned, you've got the Boss SY, but we also had the Joyo Zip amp pedal review this week as well.
This week, yep. That was good fun.
Not so long ago, we had stuff about the OCD germanium, the EQD plumes. I mean, we've got shed loads of stuff.
Has anybody got to actually hear anything from that either? Like the new OCD?
Nothing yet. But that it comes released in August the 4th, I think.
There was some people on some different groups I saw had some already, and they were trying to figure out a way to prevent the signature from getting rubbed off while still putting Velcro over it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they can use for that. If it's a Boss pedal, they can use one of these.
That's it.
I got these the other day. I got string butlers. I wanted to talk about the string butler for my Les Pauls, just to keep them in tune. They work really well, actually. But they sent me these as well. We're going to be doing a giveaway on these. These they're wrapped in a hell of a lot of plastic. That's what they are. Where the hell?
Oh, environment.
Yes.
Now.
What's the word about that? That's it. Right, okay, so that there, can you see that? When I was putting this on, I was talking to Matt about it. It's a back plate for a Boss pedal that's pre-Velcroed. It's a lower profile, and that Velcro, I think that's super glued on there.
That's pretty awesome.
I thought, why does anyone want this? You know, when I first got it, I put it on one of my old Boss pedals, and I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. So if you end up getting say you've got a CE2, an original CE2, and you don't want to damage it.
Yeah,
anyway,
you don't want to. It's all about that the sticker on the back, isn't it? The black label or the green label.
That's what I was about to ask. Will it fit like? It looks like it would, but like this old Digitech digital delay, it looks like it would fit that as well.
I don't know. Put it up against this, so like that.
Yeah, it's just measure them. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, Lee. Put it up. I'll hold my fingers out, and then Eric, there you go. Yeah, no, it looks
like
a bit
referee.
Yeah, red card, you're off. So this is
really cool.
Potentially the slowest outro we've done in a while, but a little bit of sneaky plug in there. I'm gonna have to have a chat with you after this about potentially getting one of those string butlers because I think I need one in my life.
We should also bring up the giveaway going on right now, in case everybody has not been a part of it yet.
Oh yeah, Shed. We've got what? Sorry, we got what coming out? The Anasound.
We have the Anasound element going on right now.
Le Brut. What is it? Le Bon, Le Brut, Le Pipi.
I don't speak French, but that's going on right now. All you have to do is go to the page, check out how to get into it. Really simple. The winner gets to choose their tank size. They've been really cool, guys. They've been really awesome to us so far.
Yeah, do that, man.
Absolutely.
There's no reason not to jump on the top of the page as soon as we're over with this podcast, which will be any second now. Go to the top of the group, and there it is. Just enter that competition. You could win one of the coolest pedals that has come out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no excuse for anybody not to have entered at this point. Lee has made it super simple for us because beforehand, apparently, it was too much for people.
I really too often.
Yeah.
Right.
We had a time with that, didn't we?
Right. Let's wrap it, guys. Let's wrap it.
Yep.
So, it's been a wonderful podcast today, and I've loved the breakneck pace of it. Thank you all for watching.
We've really slowed down in the last 20 minutes, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we ran out of gas. I extend my thanks to all of those people in the chat. We had Stuart, we had Will, we had who else? Adrian
Thorpe.
Adrian Thorpe, my man. So yeah, thank you to you guys. Thank you to all the listeners who are checking this out on the Fret Tool podcast as well. So thank you. From myself, it will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. From both Uli von Pedal Budderdom and Eric the Pedal Genie, Pedal Jedi, Pedal Dude, Pedal Genie. That could be your breakaway
page you're looking for.
Yeah, there you go. So. Tatty bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.
Good night all. Bye.
Bye. See you later. Bye.
Don't say anything.
That was awesome. I like that.